first thing I did was die cut the moon and then just colored it with the Distress Paint black suit, end up like this. Then after that I took the embossing ink and I just dabbed it with my finger and went over the edge with it, and I came up and you end up with something like this. So now you have 3, because then you also ended up with something like this. So with this one, instead of using my finger, I used the entire pad and covered it and then went over it with chalk. The second one, I just used my finger and did the edges, and the third one I just left black. So you will need 3 moons in total. You got to cut out the stars. I didn't use any of them, but you could use for them later on. So you're going to layer this. So you have cute little dimension when placing it on the tag. Now you will also grab the ribbon and I just used, see, Twinkle Twinkle, and I used the archival ink, the stamp, and just stamped it on the ribbon. It took me 2 tries, so take your time when you're doing this and make sure you have enough ink on it. Then just gonna take your tag and you're gonna glue everything together. Hey guys, it's Lauren from Pandora's Craft Box, and I'm going to give you a rundown of the materials you're going to need. So you will need the Distress Embossing ink from Tim Holtz, of course, the Distress Paint black suit, some ribbon, some chipboard, the stars. I love these. They're awesome to work with. I have this stamp. It says Twinkle Twinkle on it. I got it from Joann's a little while back. And you will also need the Archival ink black. The die cut with the moon and the stars, of course, from Tim Holtz. And the black tags. And some pop-up glue dots. So, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you need to do is cut out 3 moons from the die cut. And then you're going to go ahead and cover them all with the Distress Paint. Just go over it, let it dries in like less than a minute. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and grab your covered black moon and the Distress Embossing ink, and with your finger, lightly just go over the edges. And once you've done that, you want to cover it with antique frosted crystal. And once you've done that, you're going to heat it with your heating gun. And then it's just going to dry completely clear. And that's when you grab your chalk and go over it so lightly until you end up with something like this. Now my first try, I tried to use the actual pad on the chipboard, and it came out way too thick when I did the chalk over it, so you might want to use your finger. But it came out okay this time because I'm just going to layer them together like so on my tag. So I was completely okay when it came out like that. Sorry. Dark moon goes in the middle. Like that. We'll put that aside for now. So once you're done with the embossing of the antique and you're done with the chalk, you're gonna head and gonna grab ribbon and you're gonna stamp the ribbon. Now this, I use the ribbon with the archival ink and just went over the top of it and just stamped it. Make sure you have enough inks on it so it stamps pretty well on the ribbon. So that is complete. Now we're just going to put everything together. So you just grab your black tag. I went over it lightly with a chalk, and then I just used my finger and took some of it off. So use your pop-up glue dots and just apply it to the back of your moons. One moon down. Two moons down. And the last one. There you go. You see that the dimension that you get now? Okay. So, we're going to do the same thing with lovely little stars. This one I'm going to have to cut the dot in half because it's too big. And then in half again. Still too big. There we go. There. Lovely, right? So, now I grab my ribbon. Now I'm going to attach the ribbon. So, I'm just going to grab some glue. Put it on the tag. And just put it on there. There you have Twinkle Twinkle Tiny Light. Now we're going to add some ribbon to the top. I'll be right back. I'm going to use some of the Tim Holtz. This came out for Halloween. I just love the black and white twine. Let's see. This one's cute. Let's try some of this. Look at that one. Ooh, decisions. So, be right back while I open this. So there you go. Added some ribbon, some stars, and now you have a little cute little chalkboard. Moon and stars to twinkle at night. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you join me again next week with more wonderful tags.